Hello! Welcome, friends, back to PyroKitty's Tavern. As always, I am April the PyroKitty, your humble tavern keeper here. And today we are continuing summer school at the tavern. We are going to finish up the evolution of STEM Lego set. Welcome in, Suntroa Arts. That is my hubby, as well as the artist of this channel. He's working on a lot more art for the channel. Eventually, so right now I have purchased the big overlays, like the outdoor scene and the background tavern scene. And he is working on actually drawing those himself. So eventually, those will be replaced with hand-drawn ones by Suntroa. So go check out that him if you are looking for a great artist to follow here on Twitch. He might even draw them on stream, actually, or work on them at least. But yeah, so today we are doing the evolution of STEM Lego set. I also have a puzzle up and going if you would like, or would rather work on that while I work on this. I guess it's kind of a puzzle. That is pinned to the top of chat. I apologize if I'm a little scatterbrained. I am still sick. The sinus infection has kind of turned into an upper respiratory infection, and I'm on like several medicines. I took them all shortly before stream. One of them is a steroid, and it kind of makes me a little floaty brain. So if I repeat myself, I apologize. Or if I just sort of forget what I'm saying halfway through saying it. But then again, you should all be used to that. That happens regularly anyway. But yeah, so we are going to jump right in and we're on bag 4 of this setup here is what we're making, the evolution of STEM. Celebrating, we're doing sort of some science sort of inspired things this month here in the tavern. So yeah, last time we made the hidden panels under here, there we go, with this Morse code which spells out STEM on this side, and on this side the spectrum of optical light from ultraviolet to infrared. So yeah. And we also made our DNA spiral, or double helix. And today's bag starts right up with another scientist. We're working on Sir Isaac Newton, an English polymath and key figure in the scientific revolution during the Age of Enlightenment, formulated laws of motion and color theory through his work with light prisms, some of which you have already built. So we're gonna put together Sir Isaac Newton. He's also famous for having an apple fall on his head to help him, I'll say discover gravity, or formulate a theory around gravity. So he has 2 faces we could pick from. So we have was just hit in the face by an apple, or the smiling face. I'm gonna go with the screaming face, just because I think that's funny. Maybe it's less more clear up here. No, not more clear. And he's got his long gray hair going on, and holding an apple. Maybe. Oh. Taken off his hair rather than put the apple in his hand. That is not what I intend to do. There we go. There is Sir Isaac Newton. Gonna go up here and join George Washington Carver. And next, I'm not sure what we're working on right now, but we're working with some of these gray bricks. This set was generously gifted, well, won in a giveaway that was held by Astro Canuck. He is an awesome science and Lego streamer. He does some astrophotography on his stream whenever the skies are clear, where he is in Ontario, and when they are not clear, as well as every Sunday, he builds Lego. He's actually working on it some Lego right now. But he holds a viewer appreciation giveaway, and Suntroa actually won this one and gave it to me to put together on stream, graciously. Working on the back side here, so go check out Astro. If you're looking for some fun space news, and he watches rocket launches live, and it's one of my favorite streams to hang out in over there. And if you hang out enough, you can have a chance of winning some Lego or some 3D printed spacemen. His other big giveaway he does a lot. But this set was won in a giveaway by him, so giving credit to where I got it. Alright. Oh, I'm sorry if you hear me sniffling, and I'll try to mute anytime I have to sneeze or cough. I'll try my best to catch it. Looks like this must be the base for something going on over here, because it has me. There we go. Flick that on up over here. Kind of moves a little bit, but not a whole lot. Alright. I'm really curious what we're ending up with here, because it's certainly coming together very strangely. So I'm going to put that there. So today we're going to finish up this build. I did start a couple minutes early. You weren't going crazy. I did start early. Not long, just a few minutes, so you didn't miss anything if you're just now joining in. That's good. Okay. Alright, now we're working up here. What are we doing? What is this going to become? I like figuring out what they're going for. As always, please let me know if the sound balance is off, especially right now. I can't talk super loud, so if I'm being drowned out, please let me know. I will correct it. Alright, so this goes there. I'm really not sure what they're going for here yet. Yeah, it's how this make this sort of shape down here. Maybe it's a desk. Let's see. Oh, then we'll set it aside and build something else. Okay. Yeah, so the goal today is to finish up this build. There are 4 bags remaining. I think it should be doable. Oh, holy moly. I thought I had 2 earlier. 7. Alright, there's 12 of those. 1 of those. Yeah, so we're just doing a chill little Lego stream. Feel free to join in on the drop game. If you are a follower and over the age of 18, if you hit a 95% or higher, I will mail you a sticker. As long as you're willing to give me your address, of course. Can't mail you a sticker without that. Oh, running into the microphone. That is a classic PyroKitty move. And then I like building a tower of some sort here. And then covering it in these grates. Curious what this is going to turn into. Oh, these I've got to make sure are lined up right, otherwise they look really weird. Yeah, see, if they're off kilter, they look really... Alright. Let's even this up. Maybe it's an antenna? Oh, it's a building. It's the Chrysler building, maybe? I do not know my architecture, but you'll recognize it once I get it finished here, and surely you will all know what building this is. It's gonna drive me crazy though. I need to Google this. Is it? I think it's the Chrysler building. No. It's either, I think it's, okay, it is intended to be the Chrysler building, it looks like. It's got the sort of, these curves, and the Chrysler building has that same curve. So this is like a little mini landscape here. That building on there. So these are all sort of big moments in science. And I know the Chrysler building, I think it was, I wish it would have told me in the Chrysler building. It is the tallest brick building in the world with a steel framework. And it was both the world's first super tall skyscraper and the world's tallest building for 11 months after its completion in 1930. So that is its contribution to STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. So that's taken the engineering marvels there. All right. So what is the next little tidbit we're building here? This is an interesting piece. It's like this weird L. Maybe another type of building we're going on here. All right. We build that, and then so I didn't realize that had two different directions in it. So it looks like maybe a building. Let's see what we end up with though. Looking very interesting, whatever it's supposed to be. Then we're going to use some of these clear pieces. So I was looking at some Lego news. There's some new pieces coming out. There's some new sets coming out. I'm looking forward to, and this is not going to be a stream build, but there's this cute little Dia de los Muertos ofrenda set coming out that just looks super cute. It's called Altar of the Dead. It's just a small little set. I don't know what's going on here yet. It does look like it might end up being a building. Oh. Tried to run away. Maybe it's supposed to go like this, and it's a building. I don't know what this light teal one is yet, though. Oh, So it's gonna have some billboards in it. I am very confused. So it's got some printed pieces put on it. Get these on here and then I'll bring up the close-up cam so you could see what I'm talking about. They might be intended to be billboards, like you'd see like on Times Square, or in like Tokyo. But I don't know what it's supposed to be specifically. Get them lined up here. Come on. Just trying to get it straight. Okay, so like these little, like almost like billboards. Gubble, bubble, and meow bits. Ooh, you focus. The answer is no, it will not focus. Yeah, gubble, bubble, and meow bits, and then like this little, almost looks like a turtle shell. Definitely a building. Sort of makes part of maybe New York City skyline. Let's go back to the desk cam. Very interesting. Whatever it is supposed to be. Alright, what's next? We need this, we're making some sort of hangy off bit. These are kind of interesting little micro builds. I find those just fascinating. It's like how few pieces do you need to make a shape look like a thing? That is 2 of those. All right, so start like that. Ooh. You know what? I think this is going to turn into an airplane. That's interesting. Oh, I see. Hold on. I had upside down. I did not want to take that part off. Just that piece. Goodness gracious. I'm just dropping everything. Okay. was working on it the wrong direction. And so yeah, it's a little airplane. And they're using this clear piece to look like a propeller that's in motion. A little tail piece. It's cute. Alright, where does that go in? Ah, I see. There we go. There's an airplane flying over New York City. Another engineering marvel. Okay. We're sort of making a bunch of little parts of New York City here. I have never been to New York City, so I don't know what any of these parts are, except for one of them appears to be maybe the Statue of Liberty. Get these all put on there, and then I will show zoomed in for you. Knocking stuff off. Alright. That's supposed to be a bus, I think. But yeah, so there's our little mini New York. With some skyscrapers and a bus and Statue of Liberty, an airplane. All STEM marvels there. Make sure that piece I knocked off stays on there. Alright, what's next? Now we are moving on. Building something very green. Possibly a tree. Looks like we do have a tree trunk. There are two shades of green, so it's kind of a little tricky. Two of those. It's a heart. I'm not sure what we're gonna end up with here. Welcome in, McGuff. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I do have a puzzle going. I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly, you do enjoy working on the puzzles. So there is a puzzle up and going, pinned to the top of chat. I'm doing okay. I'm still sick. The sinus infection has turned into an upper respiratory infection, so I'm a bit coughy and bleh, but overall I'm alright. We are still working through the evolution of STEM. Trying to figure out what on earth we're building here. Yeah, let me flop over to the puzzle here. Yeah, there we go. Got a little puzzle going. It's got lots of colors. Alright, this is definitely a very interesting piece we got going here. Oh, okay, and so... so it's like a park. Yeah, so it's like the base of a park. Alright, so this is an interesting little way they have us building this. Definitely a tree. So that's what we've got so far. And then it has us attach it to the tree base. I don't know why they had us do it that way. Surely there was an easier way to have us do that. Alright, now we're going to work with a lot of these leaves and such. Not that. This. Alright. This is very interesting. So this is going to be the bottom of the tree. So there's that, and that goes on top of that. So we're going to use up our apples here. As this is the tree that is going to go over Sir Isaac Newton. And 3 of these big branches. Alright, we got the whole makings of a tree here. I'm gonna consolidate some stuff so I can move my working tray a little bit. I have some space. Alright, so take one of these, it's a very interesting tree making method. That, and a little one. Interesting method. So that's what we got so far. And then an apple. Up in that one. And then we make that 3 times. Oh, I think I put that backwards. Did I put that backwards? There we go. Once make sure that is on the correct side. And 3 leaves. There's 2 and 1 more. Hopefully the stream quality is a little bit better today than it was on Thursday. I know on Thursday I was having a bunch of bitrate drops. Today, so far, looking at my inspector, it does seem to be better. So hopefully I'm not having as many pauses and glitches. Alright. Oh. Take that tree off for a second so I can pop that in there. Pop the tree back on, and then these hook onto these little grabby hands. Again, this is a very strange way to build a tree. I guess it gets a good tree coverage without a whole lot of parts. There we go. Oh, and it's having us add another bit here. The apple tree that allegedly inspired Isaac Newton's theory of gravity, now estimated to be over 400 years old, still thrives at the scientist's family home in Lincolnshire, England. If anybody was curious. So this tree still exists in Lincolnshire, England. It is a allegedly the tree that inspired Sir Isaac Newton's theory of gravity. And that goes on top. So that's a little tricky. There's the tree. I'll attach it back to the base. There we go. You know what? We're going to have Sir Isaac Newton sit under there, holding the apple that fell on his head. Alright, and that is all of this bag. Bunch of spare parts. These up here. And not have them roll away on me. So next up we're going into bag 5, so make some space so I can organize it. I like to separate by color. Makes it a little bit easier. How's that puzzle coming over there? Making some progress. Got some of the edge together, that's for sure. Alright. You need to move out of my way. I need more space. There we go. Oh, look at that. I got 2 pieces trying to get stuck. Round pieces trying to roll away. Well, that's interesting. Couple different shades of brown and red. So these are black. And there's also this long piece being used in this bag. That was not in a bag, it's just sort of in the box. I almost lost it when I dumped the box out. How to organize these because there's a lot of one-time use colors. Building some sort of plant. We've got some flowers. Oh, good job, SiriBot. Good bot. Keep that spam out of here. Don't need any spam. Might reorganize how I have these colors set up once we put them all in here. Those are not great. those are gray. Alright, one more baby bag. There's a lot of little round rolly pieces, so I'm trying to carefully not let them roll away. There's some sort of flowery thing going on, definitely. And a bunch of flowers. Rearrange how I have these organized. Have some gold pieces. Green space pieces. So I'm trying very carefully. There's a lot of really rolly pieces. Oh, almost lost that one. It tried to run. A lot of different colors in this particular, so we're just gonna do the best we can to separate. These are brown. There we go. There's a lot of different colors in this one. There we go. We do have ads starting in 5 minutes. I will stop building during the ads, so you won't miss anything. Definitely tells me I need to be drinking some more water. I have not been drinking enough. And this interesting shape we're making here. Sort of a swipe path or a river of some sort, maybe. pieces are trying to run away from me. 6. Alright. I would have rather have put this tree on later in the build. Get back here. I'm still not certain what this is supposed to be. We'll find out. Use some of these black pieces up. Alright. 4 of these. So this is looking like it's going to turn into a Model T car, which was the first automobile. There we go. The base of it going. Goes across the center. Got some interesting shapes going on here. Alright, ads are going to start here any minute. I will mute the microphone briefly. If you are a subscriber, do not be alarmed. I'm just going to mute the microphone. Stand up, stretch my legs. But will not continue the build. Got a little bit of it going on here. There's the windscreen or windshield hidden in your country. I'm trying to get this done before the ad starts, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. It is gonna start any second now. I guess it'd help if I let you guys see what I'm working on, wouldn't it? There's our headlights. And that goes on the front there. And at that, I'm going to just go ahead and pause my build. Because I know, there it is, there's the ad. So I'm going to mute my microphone for just a moment while you guys just wait through those ads, and I'm going to stand up and stretch my legs briefly. I'm gonna take the opportunity to stretch my hands, do some carpal tunnel stretches. Unshrimp yourselves. Take the chance to hydrate if you haven't hydrated lately. I'm going to partake in a cough drop. We're fine? Nothing happened? It was an ad, so obviously. Ads in 30 seconds and then we'll get right back to it. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Thank you for supporting the channel and for your patience. It's a great chance to stretch and hydrate, get it all out of the way at once. Let's check on that puzzle. Ooh, we got the whole border put together. Looking good. Looking good. Alright, let's get back to building this Model T. I also got a cough drop while I was on the break, so sorry if you hear that. I needed throat relief. That's a fun piece. Alright. That, and okay. So this is going to be the seat of the Model T eventually. Oh, sorry. Come on. They got misaligned. There we go. Little seats. This is looking super cute. Put the wheels on. The early 1900s automobile models became precursors to a more globalized world and the age of combustion and propelled travel. Oh. It moves. Oh, I am so amused. Oh, it actually rolls. I love it. And that goes right there. Again, I'm sorry if you hear me sucking on my on this cough drop. It's helping tremendously. So, you know. Is that? Oh, what you doing, Azar? Are you going to your bed? There's Azar, everybody. He's been a little coffee the past couple, or last night and today, so he's a little tired and grumpy today. He didn't sleep well last night, and therefore neither did we. But I have not been sleeping well anyway with this respiratory infection. It is not conducive to good rest. Once again, that's the Lego build we're working on right now. The evolution of STEM. Not sure what we're building here, but it looks interesting. Ooh. All right. Maybe a planter box, because there's more plants going in here. That looks like maybe a planter of some sort. Making another bigger plant here. Definitely like a planter box or something going on. Right, got a thing, the planter in front of this window. Alright. And adding more flowers. Okay. More flowers. That. Oh, we're gonna use our big sunflower. Alright. What'd I miss? Wait, what? Oh. That goes on there, and then this goes on that part. I see. Not sure why it goes on that part. Yeah, it's gotta go that way. There we go. Got a little sunflower. full-on little garden there. Oops, knocked the tree down. Alright, and that goes there. You fix Sir Isaac's tree over here. I'm probably gonna knock it down another couple of times. Alright. So, what do we got going on here? Oh, I'm going to... Let's consolidate a little bit. A little more room. All right. Now we're making, looks like maybe an atom. Yep, carbon atom specifically. We'll read more about it here in just a moment, I bet. Built this sort of in this tray. These are roly parts. Oh, sorry, I did not make it to the microphone that time. Here's our atom in formation. No. All right. This bad boy. My printed tile put on in the wrong way. There we go. All right. Make the other side. too excited. Make it too many. Alright, and then these go. Oh, I see. Okay, I do need to make this. Let's say it said 3 though. This goes. What is it want? Oh boy. Okay, this is gonna be fun. You have to bend this bad boy around. That was interesting. I don't like that bending the bar, because it doesn't say even. Finish getting these electrons on there. Alright, the 3D replica of a carbon atom on which all life on Earth is based contains 6 neutrons, 6 protons, and 6 electrons. There is the all-important carbon atom. All-important carbon atom. And that is going right in the middle. There's the all-important carbon atom right there in the middle. Because everything on here is based on carbon. Alright, so that is the end of bag 5. Got some extra bits. Carefully put those up here. Oh. Without things falling away. And a bunch of extra pieces. I'm getting this organized, let's go check out the puzzle. How are we doing over there? Pumping along. Apparently my entire desk setup is relying on okay. Yeah, a puzzle is certainly coming along over there. Onward to bag. Got a lot of brown, a lot of black, a lot of white. These are neat little pieces, like little germs. I'm well aware of germs right now. I'll leave brown in the tray. Right. Get out of there. There's the rest of our figure. We have the element radium. Odds and ends I'll just put in here too. There's not a ton in this bag, so we'll do that pretty easily. Alright, so step 1, pioneering Polish chemist Marie Curie, born 1867, died 1934, is considered the mother of modern physics for her groundbreaking work with radium and radioactive materials. She became the first woman to win the Nobel Prize and the first person to win 2. She also has 2 faces. She has like a smile and a sort of scared face. We're gonna go with a smile on hers. she holds the radium element that she found, which I believe these tiles glow in the dark. Radium is radioactive. Not to her. And she holds this beaker. There is Marie Curie, who unfortunately died for her discoveries. Her experiments with radiation were ultimately the end of her. Alright. Oh, it spins. Spin, 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 spin. We're chugging right along on this, so definitely feel we're going to be able to finish this today. I will have to take a break at some point to go feed Azar if we don't finish within the next hour or so. But just a shorter break. But not yet. We still have a bit. I might try and line it up with when the next ad break pops up in about right around half an hour. Just because that'll be a nice, easy time. I think this is going to become a microscope. Let's see. Yeah, so just think in about 30 minutes I'll probably take a longer break. This takes a lot of little parts. Because I think this is going to be a microscope, not a telescope. I think it's a telescope. Microscope. Go. I really like these little micro builds. Oh, not okay. So it's not a microscope. It's a robotic arm. It's like a robotic arm, like what they use to build automobiles and other manufacturing processes. It goes on that little spinny base. Also an interesting little piece here. There's some instructions on this build that I'm like, you give a billion pieces or a billion instructions in one step, and then in the next step it's literally one piece. This is going to be a desk of some sort, apparently. Where did I put my stickers? I think they're in the instruction book. Aha, found it. Ooh. Excuse me. Alright, so this is going to be... I got a fossil, maybe a statue on it. Set that up there. Alright, set that aside for a moment. Ah, hingy piece. That's interesting. Not used a hingy piece before. All right. Go. That goes. That. And then we do something similar. This desk setup reminds me of adverts for Fantastic Four. Anybody else excited? I know I am. I never go see movies on like the first weekend, so I'm sure I won't this time either. This is going to be, but that one I will definitely be going to see maybe the second weekend it's out. There we go. It does look like I am having some bitrate problems again, so I apologize if the stream is a little glitchy. Let's check on the puzzle. You know, McGaff is getting that puzzle going. Definitely plowing through that pretty quickly. this is, yeah, this is more parts of the desk. Whatever that's worth. Okay. Alright. So we build that twice. And then it goes here. This reminds me of like a lab table, sorta. My favorite things in school, both college and high school, was chemistry labs or biology labs. Love doing labs. The physical science is so fun to me. Maybe that's why I like working with my hands and building Lego. That is definitely not the right. Just like all confidently, this is the piece that goes here. There we go. Trying to figure out where this is going. Oh, excuse me. It's definitely a very impressive desk feature. Some book sets. How's that puzzle going? Yeah, you're making some good progress over there. There we go. Got some books on either side of the desk center there. Now we're gonna build a microscope. I'm gonna use this tray just to keep it all together. And I love these little micro builds. They're just so fun to see what they do with them. We're gonna use this brick with the bacteria looking print on it. There's our simple, basic little microscope. That's gonna go over here. Little podium. Our ads are about to come up, and like I said, I do need to go and feed Azar. So I think I'm going to stop after I finish this step and take a brief break. Another sticker piece. This looks like it's a little personal computer, like old style one. Alright, and then around, put that there, and this goes back here. So there's our little computer tower. And one more little step, got a quill. Some little details on the desk here. Another little slide for the microscope. And the mouse. Computer over there. Alright, and that goes in this front. We were building up here. I'm gonna stick Madame Curie up here as well. Which seems appropriate. Careful, careful, careful. There we go. So we are gonna take a little bit longer of a break. Oh, you know, I have one more step before we get to next bag, and that is simply to put this sticker on here and make a chalkboard. The golden ratio, often referred to as the most beautiful number in the universe, is derived from the Fibonacci numbers and is visible almost everywhere in nature, from the construction of cells to the orbit of planets. Welcome in, Cortez. We are working on the evolution of STEM Lego build for Science Summer School at the Tavern. Just got back from grocery shopping, better late than never. We still have one bag left, so you're good. That. But I am going to be taking a brief little break. So you got here just in time for a short break. I'm going to put up the maze game. I also have a puzzle going in the background. You are welcome to join in. Let's pop over to that here real quick, see where we are on it. McGaff is working on it pretty diligently over there by themselves. But if anybody wants to join in while we were on break, feel free. But I am going to pop over to the maze game here. And you could join in on this as well. The instructions are there. The puzzle is pinned to the top of chat. There's the maze game instructions. Let me start my timer. And there is me getting to play in there. And I will be back. It might be about 10-15 minutes. The ads will run while I am on my little break. I'm going to feed Azar, run to the restroom, get some more water, all that jazz, and then we'll be back for bag number 7 and the end of the build. Alright, thank you for your patience, and we'll be back shortly. Alright, I am back. Welcome in, Casey. Didn't see you pop in there. Sorry, I was feeding Azar and he was being a little bit stubborn today. Alright. We are back at it. Everybody should go give our friend Casey a follow. She is on her partner push right now. I'm still a little stuffy and coffee, but hopefully I'm on the upswing. If only I could get some sleep, that would help. Yeah, so today we are building the evolution of STEM. That set right there. And we're starting what I'm calling Summer School at the Tavern for the month of July. So we're doing this semi-educational brick build, and then later in the month we're going to be playing some educational type games. Starting on Thursday, we're going to be playing Crazy Plant Shop, I think it's called. How was your time at the convention, Casey? I know you went to, was it Denver Fan Expo, right? It was good, you're so tired. Yeah, conventions will definitely drain you. And I thought I saw you post pictures from the museum, the special, what, Jurassic Oceans. Suntroa and I went to that when we were out that away. We enjoyed it. Met lots of cool people, got some nice art. Had a friend over all day yesterday. I went to the museum and stuff and had a little sleepover, so you're recovering. Sounds like you had an awesome weekend. I love museum days. We don't have any like big museums near us, so unfortunately we don't, you know, we get to go to them when we go out of town, so I'm always put them on our trip plans. Yeah, natural history museums are definitely the best. We try to go to them whenever we can. And go multiple times, because they always have different exhibits and everything. Over there. This is bag number 7. Of the Evolution of STEM set. There's it all built up there. So this part looks like it should have a lot of little micro builds in it. Spread out a little bit. All right. This is what we have so far. Try and do this carefully. We have a DNA double helix, a representation of the carbon atom, the tree, the apple tree that dropped an apple on Sir Isaac Newton's head, an early Model T automobile, a robotic arm, Marie Curie, and a desk with a, let's see, we have a microscope, the Fibonacci sequence, and a old style computer. We have, oh, and there's some fossils behind Marie Curie, but you can't really, they're kind of hidden. Got a little garden over here, and then a representation of New York skyline. I could talk. And a little aeroplane. And now we're going to continue making little additions that represent different advances in STEM, or science, technology, engineering, and math. And here we go with our last sticker. So this is, let's see if I can get it to highlight on this, but I'm not sure if it will. Not really. What about my other camera? A little bit better. So this is the record that was placed on Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 before they were sent out to deep space. And I think they're still going, actually. So I'm going to talk about the record. Okay, yeah. It talks about the record here in a moment. So this is called the Golden Record. I could put it on the right way. And the Golden Record aboard the Voyager probes feature audio greetings from Earth in 55 languages, as well as a selection of music and sounds of nature on a old-style record. And the probes are, I believe they're still going. I don't know if we still have, when was the last time we heard? So Voyager 2 crossed the heliopause in 2018, so it is considered to be in interstellar space. And Voyager 1 entered interstellar space in 2012. So it is quite far out there. I don't know what happened to our puzzle. I had it up and going, but it seems to have disappeared on me. I know McGaff was working on the puzzle, but it has disappeared on me. So I'm going to go ahead and unpin that message. I'm not going to start up a new puzzle just yet, or any right now, because we only have this one bag left, and I don't think there'll be any way for anyone to finish a puzzle in just that amount of time. Alright, we got lots of shiny pieces. Looks like we're building one of the Voyager probes. Puzzle, yes, I had a puzzle going. Suppose I could make it again with just fewer pieces. Well, I wanted to have one up, so I'm not sure what happened to it. So I'll just make one again and put it up for a short period of time, or make it an easier puzzle. There we go. Puzzle is up again. Just a little 100-piece puzzle, so pretty easy going there. And the art is DNA in All Living Things by Bill Sanderson. Yeah, feel free to hop right on in and tackle the puzzle a bit. I try to have a puzzle up and going, actually on most of my streams now, even when I'm playing games. Alright, this has a lot of pieces. I'm gonna check out it all. Two of those. One of those. Okay. So, yeah, I have it set to where all of the edge pieces are separated. I can make it to where they aren't, but I tend to just have them separated. I don't generally have very many people working on the puzzles, so I just have it separate out the edge pieces. Make it a little bit easier on folks. My friend John Z of Emerald Company Gaming hates it when I do it, though. So when he's here, I don't. He likes it to be hard. Yeah, so now we are making one of the Voyager probes. Alright. Lost my place. The NASA Voyager 1 probe is the furthest human-made object from Earth and the first spacecraft to reach interstellar space. And as I said, it did that in 2012, and Voyager 2 has joined it now. This goes up here, because obviously it's way out there in space. Did I miss? I did. Let's see, I still have a piece left. That goes there. There we go. And that goes right up there. Oh, there's Azar, headed to his little bed. And now we're going to make a little space shuttle. How's that puzzle going? Yeah, you got the edge all put together. And my voice just squeaked. That's been happening a lot. Yep, there's the pupper. He had his lunch snack, or his afternoon snack. Now he's got to wipe his face over everything. the little old man. Apologies for continuously muting the microphone while I cough. A very simple but effective space shuttle model they're going for. We were talking about museums earlier. Santroa and I are trying to decide the next museums we want to go to. Next year we're going to be making a trip to Spokane, Washington, and there's a couple museums along the way. We got to fly into Seattle, and there's a museum there that we're going to stop at and check out. And there's a little museum in Spokane that we're going to check out. We're excited. We love our museums. Okay, so this goes over that. Oh, he came, he wiped his face, and he left. Ah, need to get some water. Can you get me some water, Azar? Good boy. Need some water too. If anybody wants to get any merch for the channel, we do have our Tavern in Glade tumbler and several emotes as coasters available on Fourth Wall. Thought that was the perfect opportunity to put in the fourth wall. Now that's a cute little way of doing the little engines. Hold on, I'll show it to you. Just a little piece there. You might hear Azar bark here in the background. It's the third engine. He's fine, he's just a little mad. Santroa usually doesn't work this late, but he had a schedule change, so now most Sundays he will be working this late, and Azar is not overly fond of it. And there's our full-on boosters. There is our space shuttle. The space shuttle celebrates humankind's pioneering spirit to explore not just our own world, but the entire universe, and marks incredible achievements and discoveries with manned spaceflight. That goes right up there. I forgot my desk cam was plugged in. There you go. There's the space shuttle with my delightful cough drops behind it. it is too. It's too, so he usually works 6 a.m. to 3 p.m., which, while it's early, it's nice because he gets off at 3 and we have an evening and can eat dinner and not be rushed or anything. But now his Sunday shift is 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., which I think is absolutely an awful shift. There's no time to do anything in the morning, and there's no time to do anything after work, except for eat dinner really fast too late and then get in bed. So it's kind of a bummer, but unfortunately there's not really anything we can do about it. Yeah, it's the worst. It just eats the whole day. Like, how can one shift just eat the whole day? Can't really get into anything in the morning. Well, this morning we did manage to watch one episode of Ironheart while we were eating breakfast, but it was very rushed. Alright, I think we're making a bee now. Yeah, I think we're making a bee. So yeah, the rest of this month is going to be various semi-educational games. We have Crazy Plant Shop, which is going to be talking about plant genetics, and Punnett Squares, if anybody remembers that from biology classes in school. And then we're going to be playing Bee Simulator, speaking of bee. Sort of a day in the life of a bee. And then at the end of the month, we're going to do a few streams of Prehistoric Kingdom, which is a zoo-type simulator, but with prehistoric animals, so dinosaurs and extinct animals from the Ice Age, Pleistocene animals. And the game is particularly good in its scientific, I'll say accuracy. I mean, the dinosaurs are alive, obviously that's not accurate, but their looks are good, and it gives little information about them. Says I have 2 of these. Right in front of my face. There we go. We're working on the bee upside down, in case you're looking at this being like, this doesn't look like a bee at all. To go towards the front. There we go. I have those. Angled the wrong way. I thought that looked a little odd. straighten everything out. Alright, and now for the legs. Little bee legs. But there we go. And as a reminder, thank you, bot. Our friend Casey Snow in the channel. She's hanging out right now playing the puzzle, but she is trying to get to. She's on her partner push. She's trying to get to partner. So if you want to go lurk on her channel when she's streaming. Those go that way. There we go. It's on a timer even, Casey. You're one of my bot timers. Gotta help you out. Partner poosh. Alright, where does this go? Alright, so it goes like that. And then this goes here. Like that. That is a very strange little build for a bee head. Alright. So this is a super cute little bee. I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of insects, Suntroa and I are trying to get some caterpillars to successfully become butterflies. So we have a lemon tree in our front yard, and there's this type of butterfly that their host plant is citrus plants. Now our lemon tree is unfortunately not the strongest, the biggest of lemon trees. We have it growing in a container, so it doesn't get very big. It doesn't have very many leaves. In fact, it's recovering from like a complete leaf drop a year or two ago. So when the caterpillars, we started seeing the caterpillars on the leaves, we were like, oh no, it can't sustain itself. And we had like 5 caterpillars on it. And we've had that many on it once before, and they just devastated the poor lemon tree. Like, basically shredded almost all of its leaves, because like I said, it's a very small tree. It's kind of a shrub. And so when they came back this year, we're like, we don't want to, kill them. We don't have any other host plant for them. So we're like, well, why don't we just sort of raise them ourselves and give them just a limited supply of the leaves. We provide so that they don't eat through the whole thing. And it went okay. We did get 3 of them have become, well, 3 of them cocooned. 2 of them, unfortunately, have died. They were already kind of weak looking when we moved them to the container. But we had 3 pupate turn into chrysalis. And one of them did hatch, or emerge, I guess is the better term. But I mean, I have never had raised a butterfly before, so this is probably look normal. The wings were like all sorts of janky when it emerged. So, I took it out to a tree with a bigger branch because we just have a little branch in the container that was too small for it to sort of prop itself on while its wings dried. So I took it outside. I put it on a bigger branch, and I checked on it throughout the day, and eventually it was gone. I don't know if a bird ate it or if it flew off. I'm gonna tell myself that it flew off. Alright, and then so here is our head. Just needs its eyes. I apologize for Azar barking in the background. He is mad that Suntroa went back to work. Can't do anything about it, bud. He had to go back to work. Nobody in the house likes that he had to go back to work. Especially him. You think it flew off for sure? I certainly hope so. That's what I am telling myself. It flew off. It wings finished drying, and it fluttered away. We still have 2 more that are in the pupa that we're watching closely. We hope they made it. Here, sir. You want a treat? And my hand's still silly. There you go. Alright. Now we attach this to the bee. And bee goes up here. So there's our bee. It's a very large bee. The humble bumblebee is vital to maintaining a healthy global ecosystem and biodiversity. Found one of my Kleenex and started eating it because he's mad. Oh, did you finish the puzzle there, Casey? Because it seems to have disappeared again. Why is it disappearing? It's not supposed to disappear because I'm in the room. Ah, that would be why it disappeared. You finished it. Good job. I'm over here being like, where did the puzzle disappear to? Casey finished it. We are, I think, yes, this is the last step of the build, so good timing with the puzzle. Because that completes our Lego build. Oh, I still need to put the wings on the bee. I knew I forgot a step. Bee needs wings. Oh. Don't break it. Get in there. This would have been a lot easier to do Lego before I put it on the stand. Just saying. Why did you do it in this order? There's our bee. And there's me knocking this tree over again. Alright, let me clear off some space on my desk and then I will put everything all together. He is determined. Determined to eat all of my Kleenex. There. He cannot reach them anymore. Alright. So, let me set that up there and we'll get our close-up cam. And so here is Sir Isaac Newton with his apple under his apple tree. There is our automobile. There we go. Thank you for focusing. The robotic arm. There is the microscope with some bacteria on slides. Marie Curie with her radium. The Fibonacci sequence. And there's some fossils back there, kind of hidden. A early computer. There is the golden disc, the golden record. That is on Voyager 1 and 2. There is George Washington Carver with his peanuts and a little planter. The skyline of New York with the Statue of Liberty and a bus and some little billboards, an airplane. There is the DNA double helix. Our bee, our space shuttle, Voyager 1, and all together, actually this would be better shown on this cam, they spin, and the carbon atom in the middle goes up and down. Have a good night, McGaff. We are about to raid out, so we're going to be ending here real soon. Have a good night. All right. The rest of you don't run away just yet. I am going to try and find somewhere to spread this love to. Let me see who is on. Who is on? Thanks for popping in, Casey. I appreciate it. You know what? Let's go say hi to Astro Canuck. He is doing some Lego today also, and he is who gifted me, well, I won this set. So we're going to go say hi to Astro, who is also working on some Lego today, but he also does astrophotography, so a great science stream. So copy your raid call, and we're going to go say hi, and I will be back on Thursday with Crazy Plant Shop. Yes, with Crazy Plant Shop. And yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye, friends.